On this week's edition of Honeypot, we have a Casablanca, Spirit of Saturn. Yeah. This one is from February of 1988. It has an LCA. It is 5-blade only, and it has bottom mount blade irons. Yes. Saturn. Fun. This is one of the earlier ones. The earliest ones, at least the ones in the late 80s, had these weird bottom mount blade irons, which SMC evidently copied and ran with for various models in the 90s, both contemporary and not so much, but mostly contemporary. This is a 53-inch blade span, because the Saturn blades are longer than the typical blades. They are 1.5 inches longer than, so they're 22.5 inches. So, yeah. There we go. So, let's see how this one performs. This one actually works, or rather the low speed on the BFR actually works. Because, as I've said before, the BFR strips, the speed 1 resistor tends to fail. It's always the first to go. The one with the most resistance is always the first to fail. This also is true with Fastcos, because they used resistance, they used resistors instead of capacitors for their low speeds, or for their secondary speeds, which is stupid because those resistors always fail. So, in '96, Fastco changed the capacitors like anyone would, a smart person would. But yeah, Casablanca used resistor-based speed control for Inteli-Touch. As you can see, it's got that nice aesthetic low. Ooh, fun. And you may have noticed, but the box that I have the LCA mounted to is not straight, it's not level. So the whole thing is crooked. So I'm just going to turn the camera this way. There we go. So now, speed 2. There. I think I got speed 2, or did I not? That looks like speed 3. Or maybe not. Someone's acting a little weird here. I think that's actually speed 2. I don't know what this thing's doing. Maybe it's acting wonky. I think it might be acting wonky. I think I just got it at speed 3. I think. Me. Okay, now I got it speed 3. I think this board is acting kind of weird. I think the beep kind of decided it wanted to give up on life. So that's speed 3. It's not responding very well. You have to go through the cycle. I have to let it cycle through twice. Because I can hear the buzzing when it's changing speeds, but the beep doesn't seem to be very present. So something's a little off. So that, I think that's speed 4. Now it's slowing down. Why? Okay. Now it's full tilt. Yeah, the board in this one's going. It's not responding very well to the control. And the beep has decided it wants to stop being a thing. So that's full tilt. It's working for now, but the board's on its way out. So. Candid. But as of right now, it works. Does the reverse work? It does. The beep seems to have given up on life, though, completely. When I first powered this fan up, it was in reverse. If I hit the fan button once, turns it off. Yeah, no more beep. That's weird. Luckily, boards are easy enough to come by out of cannibalizing other fans, such as Panamas. Because the Saturn clearly wins against the Panama. And considering this fan is almost 35 years old as of this recording, I mean, it's not surprising that there'd be some sort of board issue. But at least the BFR strip is good. This is actually one of 2 that I found at a little place I like to call the Honey Pot. 2 came in with, this came at the same house as the Zephyr. It also gave up another, another Saturn as well as the 4 Seasons. And then, a couple weeks later, the place coughed up 4 more Saturns, or at least I think there were 4, either 3 or 4, but they were priced much higher because they had lights. And people are stupid and think lights, ooh, drive up the price, ooh. And then there was another 4 Seasons, all out of the same house, so this was a mansion. Had to have been. The bearings are pretty good, evenly worn, so the spin down time is nice and long. Fan in general is in pretty good shape. I think it was near a kitchen kind of because the tops of the blades are slightly greasy. But aside from that, still pretty nice. Aside from the board being weird and stupid, but it's not like that hasn't happened before. So, it is what it is. Every fan in this house had an LCA. Every single one of them. And there you have it. A Casablanca Spirit of Saturn from the late 80s.